Bruno, do they not meet your high standards? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bruno. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it.
As you wish.
As you wish. +1 maiden? Yeah, +1 maiden. This game seems to have a lot of talking.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
Well.
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolffort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolffort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
They may not be of my blood, but
Eridor's
they
a
are
bro.
my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolffort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Strikes enemies from the shadows. Takes 2 actions in the same turn. Can conceal herself from enemy eyes. Okay. Shields allies with superb defensive capabilities. Okay, cool. Yeah, the thing is so far, like, a Barely Arcane with the 66
As
months.
you are well
Good vibes to all
aware,
Karevko Bongos
there are
Code
2
Jam.
events of utmost
Thanks, buddy.
importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
Here,
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
here's my big issue. So far, I feel like I'm just playing a not as good Fire Emblem. I feel like I keep wondering to myself, like, why don't I just play Fire Emblem? Like the, I don't know. Okay, a lot of chat saying it gets better, so we're gonna keep going. We're definitely gonna keep going.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of S. Frost and Hyzant, no less.
Okay,
You
chat
can
is
thank
very
King
clear
Regna
that
for
only
that.
the beginning is like
It was
this.
by his most
All right, cool.
wise and generous
I'm with you,
proposal
chat. I'm
that
with
the
you.
3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Symon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony.
Okay, hold up.
Yes?
So Miana says, Cohh plays 200 hours of Pathfinder, and then this hour is too much. Dude, in the first hour of Pathfinder, so much shit happens. In Kingmaker, I mean, basically, you go to a place and everyone gets murdered. And then in Wrath of the Righteous, like at the very beginning, you go to a place and everyone gets murdered. Like, oh my lord, dude. There's so much murder. Yeah, this is a little bit of a different speed.
After that,
Yeah.
it will be House Wolffort's responsibility.
But again,
to
I'm gonna
see
give it some
that our
time. I'm gonna
honored
give it some
guests
time.
feel welcome.
Yeah, we're good. It's
Anna,
setting up the
I will
dominoes.
trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney!
What I'm trying to
my
say is I
blood's
need someone to
already
get murdered.
rushing. Just
What I'm trying to
envisioning
say.
the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor.
I need someone to get murdered, and then I want to invade
Sir
chat salt
Maxwell
mine.
the Dawn Spear.
That's
Still,
those are my
I
goals.
wish him all the best of luck against
Pulse
their
chat.
hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolffort.
On that matter, there are 2 things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolffort's contingent.
I will say the voice acting really helps.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in.
The VA is not great,
Well,
but
he's more
it's
than
not
welcome
terrible.
in my book.
It's very
The royal
feels
family
like
said we're free to put together our own contingent after all.
it feels kind of
I reckon His Majesty
normal.
would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver
Yeah.
a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so.
like in a lot of
Very well.
games.
I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
In a lot of games, all the characters are like larger than life. They all have like super unique character voices, which I think works well in a game. This game, I feel like everyone's voice acting is fine, and they're just like more kind of like normal people, if that makes sense. Very audio bookish. Yeah. It feels more conversational than like theater. If that makes sense. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's just it's more
Finally,
muted.
there is the matter of Lord Symon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House
One
is
sec,
in
checking on
no
the mods.
condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Well, no, a good example is the guy you're listening to right now. This guy right here, he plays LeChuck in the first Monkey Island. Think of LeChuck's voice. Like, you know this guy could be doing so much more than he's doing. So, like, very clearly, the voice director was like, make this normal talk. You know what I mean?
Lord Symon.
We know he's got the skills.
I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men.
Tales of Monkey Island, thank you.
So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Okay. Setting up for something bad to happen. I like it. Nice shirt. Thank you. Love and peace!
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolffort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Man, this is a real sticking point for you, huh?
Oh ho! I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
We gotta say something if you tell him to listen.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolffort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
Interesting.
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
Well,
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolffort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Father!
Lord Symon!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was.
I thought this guy just got
For this
poisoned.
reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolffort. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action.
Okay. That's right,
Do so.
Giovanni.
And I have no doubt you will
Nice to
make
meet you.
a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Wait a second. Simone's VA is really good. It's David Lodge, the voice of Louis Sois. Wait a second. That's not who I think it is it? Oh, look at that, it is. Interesting. That's awesome. That's super cool. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14. That's great. He was also the voice of your dad in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Awesome, man. They got a lot of good people for this one.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Not really sold on Sarah Noah's VA. I don't know who that is.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are
It's
many
very,
who would try to
Google
use
Voice,
the both
as somebody
of
said
you
earlier.
as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolffort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
The name of the voice actor who does Sarah Noah is Microsoft
Beg pardon,
Sam.
my lord,
Oh, I've heard
but
of them.
Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son.
Oh god, if something horrible happens at this ceremony, that could actually be kind of awesome.
And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days.
Oh
lie
dude, I bet
ahead.
someone's gonna try to sabotage this because they don't want this alliance to go through. Fine night for a red wedding. Okay. Cohh feeds off of suffering. Delicious. Delicious. Okay.
30 years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook.
All right.
From east to west, joy swept the land.
For the record, I appreciate the effort. But saying something like, I'm not going to spoil it, but you're close. I feel like that could have been done better. I do. Probably not the... I don't want to spoil it, but you guessed right.
United at
Yeah.
last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this
I appreciate
bounty
the
from
effort.
the earth,
Yeah.
with each nation providing expertise and resources. This
To be fair, I
uneasy
mean, it's not really a
alliance between
spoiler.
once
It's
bitter
kind of what has to
enemies
happen.
will herald a new era of tranquility in this long
So we're good.
battle.
Murder? Yeah, that's right.
One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success. The first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Sarah Noah Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Symon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
To arms, brave warrior! Elifros, good morning, Cohh. For my 60 months, I was wondering if you could do a reprise of Rap God for me. Cohh, Elifros for the 60 months. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister.
Appreciate your 60.
Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
I feel like we're watching a 90s sitcom where like the dad is setting the table and the characters are coming in from waking up and they're talking about their day.
You are too kind, Lord Symon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Oh, your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
Uh-oh.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
Yes, chat. This was all filmed in front
My
of a live
son
studio
still has
audience.
much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
Real quick, because I've seen a few people say this. I'm standing up because I'm actually in my new studio. If you check out cohh.tv/studio tour, or you check out the thing there, I'm standing up because I can, essentially. All of my new setup is stand-upable. I love doing it. Makes me feel better and keeps my energy up. So yeah, it's all in the studio tour. The second version should be coming early next month.
You're abdicating your position.
I try to stand like half an hour to an hour a day.
Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
Great. Go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
Uh-oh.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The
there's no
banquet
cat
will
right
begin
now.
soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already
Need to
lord
Waylon.
of the house. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Lord Dragon could be anywhere. I suppose this is as good as opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. Oh, he's got a chat too. How fun. The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will also be an exploration phase. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from the people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms, and terrain features that may serve you in battle, and more. Okay. Oh. Cool. Okay. Oh, not voiced? Can I hit things? What's up, dude? Oh. But not even these parts are voiced? Okay. Oh. Cool. Cool. I can just go in everyone's house? I guess as the king, I own everything. Makes sense. It's all mine. This is my land. It is all mine. I own it. Hi. Just like him to gallivant off with nary a word of farewell. I suppose there's a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Cyrano? Ties between Glenbrook and Hazante and merchants from near and far coming to sell their wares. The beating heart of our domain is penetrating for the sake of all within. Playing hide and seek till Doc comes home. I need to find a place to hide and quick. Barrels. Hide in a barrel. Okay. Go get him. Persons from each nation will be attending this